This man was a powerful hero, maybe too powerful for his own good. His teammates were useless, so he ended up wiping out the entire Demon Lord's army by himself, and even took down the Demon Lord alone. But instead of cheers, there was only fear. The king didn't reward him. People whispered that someone this strong could become the next Demon Lord. Assassins came for him, but none could touch him. In the end, the king banished him from the kingdom. One day, Rio heard the Demon Lord's army was recruiting. He decided to join them and destroy humanity alongside the Demon Lord. He walked straight into the Demon Lord's fortress for an interview. When he removed his hat, the Demon Lord and the four heavenly kings froze. Rio calmly introduced himself, master swordsman, skilled in all forms of magic, and, yes, the man who had once defeated the Demon Lord himself. As expected, the Demon Lord rejected him on the spot, but Rio wasn't giving up. He sought out one of the four heavenly kings, venting his frustration. Why reject someone who had beaten all of them before? Hearing his story of betrayal, the four heavenly kings took pity on him. They agreed to give him a 1-month trial, but it had to be kept secret from the Demon Lord. If he proved himself, they would recommend him officially. From then on, Rio began doing daily tasks for the Demon Lord's forces. Determined to pass his trial, he woke up early the next morning, only to find his boss, the Demon General, still asleep. Her sleeping posture caught his attention, but he shook it off. He wasn't interested in that. No matter how he called her, she wouldn't wake up. Then Rio had an idea. He perfectly imitated the Demon Lord's voice and asked, "Have you finished reviewing the new recruit files?" The Demon General bolted upright, panicked. Rio kept pushing, and she dropped to her knees in fear, until she realized he was messing with her. The commotion even woke the Demon Lord. The Demon General wasn't mad about the prank itself, she was furious that a man had entered her room uninvited. Rio joked she must be a succubus to react like that. She told him to shut up. As Rio looked over her to-do list, he realized how much she had on her plate. One important task was refilling the magic furnace, something only she could do, since her furnace rejected anyone else's magic. Rio suggested he could handle it, certain he'd impress her. He disguised himself as a Dark Knight so the Demon Lord wouldn't know about his trial. Half an hour later, he returned, and promptly took a nap in front of her. There was still a mountain of work left, and he was already slacking. Annoyed, she tried to drag him up, but Rio had cast gravity magic on himself. No matter how she pulled, he wouldn't budge. She decided he was useless and prepared to blast him on the spot, until a knock came at the door. A subordinate entered, reporting on a new amulet that could now refill the furnace without her. It turned out Rio hadn't been slacking at all. During that half hour, he had matched her exact magic wavelength, infused it into a purple crystal, and crafted amulets for several subordinates. With them, anyone could operate the furnace. In just 30 minutes, he had freed her from a job that had tied her down for years. Rio reminded her, no matter how strong one person is, no one can do everything alone, a team is essential. He hadn't told her earlier so she wouldn't worry. The Demon General blushed. Rio went on, explaining he had also used his magic eyes to study her work and reorganized her task list, delegating several items to others. Seeing how much he'd done for her, the Demon General was deeply moved.